Alright guys, and we are back with more vampires. So we're gonna talk to what's his name?
Excuse me, sir.
Something Darby.
This part of town. Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Alright, so your investigation in London.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
It's a disgrace. People are left to die alone. No one is properly informed of the risks.
These are bad times indeed. So much for the glorious British Empire.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
That science is unable to explain the facts doesn't mean there is no rational explanation.
I confess, I share your point of view, Doctor.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
Alright, so we got a new hint available.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Alright, personal questions. Okay, so we don't have any personal questions. Let's ask him about
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm afraid one of the nurses from the Pembroke Hospital may be involved with unsavory activities.
Ah, could it be Dorothy Crane?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious, never goes out, doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
That's suspicious. Okay, so I don't believe I have anything else to talk to him about, so let's go and leave him to his devices.
Farewell.
Alright, so he says Richard Nethercott is usually behind the church, so let's go and see if we can find Mr. Richard Nethercott. Oh, we got some scowls. Okay. Oh, damn. A legion of them came out all of a sudden. God, I got trapped. Alright, y'all got to get up off me. Give me that net. Alright, I had to heal myself real quick. So yeah, we're healing ourselves using our ability. Influenza, pandemic. Alright. Wait. Something's wrong. Okay, I think I might have gone the wrong way. Let's look at that map. Okay, never mind. We're going the right way. Alright, so yeah, here's behind the church.
Angel made flesh. flesh, I tell you.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
May
And
I
as
ask
always,
you
we're
what
going to
you
ask him
this
other
hour?
stuff other than the main question,
Do
because
you
we want to
live?
know about this
Not
guy.
at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Yes. The enjoyable silence of the grave. You have a unique perspective on the situation, I must admit.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you, for a start, my dear Doctor.
He's got a point. He has a point.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir, Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear Rose, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much, and that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Okay, so we learned a little bit about Camellia.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
Alright.
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the added hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox, the stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Okay, so I don't... Okay, so now we can
May
talk
I
about
ask
Dorothy
you a few
Crane.
questions about the district.
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu. Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Alright, so we learned some stuff about Darius Petrescu, and I believe we can be on our way. Okay, so find the inhabitants in Whitechapel, find the mailbox and the letter.
Good evening, miss.
And this is Camellia.
I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Tell me about Richard Nithercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia. Very well.
Yeah, that's very interesting. I mean, you're trying to talk to a woman who who can't speak at all. So we have to find the mailbox. If I remember correctly, the mailbox is right here. Alright, my dearest, most beloved children, I am so sorry you have not heard from me for a few months. The situation in London has been difficult. I know it may sound selfish and silly when you, my children, are still living a country consumed by war. But there is also a war going on here in England. A war against poverty and against injustice. This is a war I intend to fight despite my advanced years. This is why I'm writing you today. I won't be coming back to Romania. That probably means I won't see you again before I die. Don't be sad, my darlings. You are grown up now, and you have children of your own. You know the sacrifice we sometimes must accept to make the world a better place. This is one I must make now, to feel useful one more time. I wish you a long and happy life. Kiss my grandchildren from me, and remember that your father loves you all the way from this cold, damp country. I am as ever your loving father, Darius Petrescu. Okay.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Okay, so now we have to go back to Darius Petrescu's. Now, in a little bit, there was going to be an incident that's going to happen in which I'm not sure if you can fail or succeed. But I'll let you know when I get there, and I'm gonna say that I failed the first time I did this. It was kind of rough.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again. Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Alright, so we're inside Darius Petrescu's house. As always, when we first step into somebody's house, what do? We take their shite. Alright, so we found some shillings. What you got in here? What you got in here, old man? You got some bottle of cheap gin. Huh, you getting drunk in here, old man? Alright. Large box of pills. Oh, this man was turning up, man. He got the Xannies. Alright, so we got a new collectible. Faria's Tartate.
It's locked.
Alright, so that's locked. I'm guessing a lot of these locked boxes are probably... I can probably get the key from killing people. Probably who own them. So if I was to kill this guy, I could probably get it. So let's go and talk to him real quick.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane.
Like myself and many people in this area, Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Alright, do you have any
Do you
family
have
left?
Any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
It is not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. But I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Alright, so we've pretty much talked about everything we possibly can.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Alright, so let's look at his citizen card. Where is Darius Petrescu? That's Clayton Darby, Richard Nethercott, Darius Petrescu. Alright, so we've gotten all of his we've gotten all of his hints done. He is good. All we gotta do is heal him of this bronchitis, and we can pretty much feed on him. We'll be good. Alright, so we're gonna head out to see Mrs. Darby. Actually, let me go and check something real quick. Quest. Alright, let's look at the details of this. Alright, I have lost a trail of Nurse Darby after meeting with some shady gang member. Luckily, okay, so a rat in the hospital, night shift. Okay, William Bishop's blood. I may play the doctor, but okay. I'm trying to figure out. This woman appears to be Ben Brooks, an administrator. I'm to meet Lady Now, who is visiting the sick and poor somewhere nearby the tent outside. And I need to protect her good name. Okay, wait. Fine. Okay, I was just trying to figure out if I need to kill her or not. But I'm not gonna kill her because we might need, of course we want to get to know her a lot more so we can get the maximum amount of experience we can from her. Alright, so let's look around, see if maybe we can find any items. Oh, wait, what's here? Yeah. Hospitals are really good for trying to get a lot of ingredients for making medicine for the townsfolk.
Can you hear my voice?
Oh, that's not good. What's going on up here? Oh, well, clearly you're dealing with a vampire or something. Man, I'm cleaning this place out.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz
Now,
Van
this is
Varsely.
the area
High
in
fever
which
running on
I
3 days.
messed up, I think,
Complaints
but
of
we'll see.
dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
Now, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know exactly how
What
to
can
do
I do,
this.
Doctor?
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Don't question me, nurse. I need a drain. Now.
Yes, Doctor.
Yeah, we're the doctor. See, last time I asked her what she would think. This time I'm actually going to try to do something about it.
He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see.
Blinded by the blood.
I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Okay, so
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor.
last time I did the convulsions. This time I'm gonna use the epinephrine. Okay, so I'm guessing no matter what he dies.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Yes, I know. You are true to your reputation, Dr. Reed. Dedicated and precise. No one could have done more.
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
Alright, so I'm guessing no matter what he has to die because I have to get the blood sample from him.
To test my bedside manners.
And now with this blood sample, I'll be able to craft a cure for headaches and stuff like that so that we will be able to cure more people of their illnesses around the area.
I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Alright, you can't carry
Your
on with
heart
this.
might be in the right place, but you can't carry on with this blackmail. For God's sake, Dorothy, it's extortion. It's a serious crime.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Now, there's a chance that you could mess up one of the hints, which we do not have a hint. So I believe we're going to mess that up. I don't know what that could have been. I'm not going to embrace her, but I will spare her, because we are going to work on her a little bit later, and then we're going to suck her blood.
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then.
No, just a privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane. We have a deal.
Now, okay, so we got another mesmerized level. Now, what sucks about this is that
It's
we
locked, all right.
didn't get the hint. We actually lost out on 2 hints, which is not good. But anyways, she's still worth a good 2,000 experience. We still have one more hint on her that we can use. I guess we'll find out at some other time. Now, in the meantime, when we analyze that blood that we just got from the guy, we will be able to treat headaches and such. I believe I can also treat colds right now, but I'm going to have to make some medicine for these guys so I can get this place nice and healthy. And we will also be talking to the other guys in Whitechapel. We will have a video on that where we actually talk to everybody and heal everybody of their afflictions and their sickness. Now, when you go down here, there will be some enemies. Yeah.
He's mine!
How is he still alive?
Watch it! It's a killer!
Alright, I'm out of stamina.
Tiger!
Whoa, he's still alive? Alright. So yeah, as you see, when we bite people, we actually get 5% health regeneration, so we're able to heal up a lot of our health back just for biting people. So you definitely would want to check that out if you have the chance. Health regeneration is really good after biting people. Alright, guys. Oh! We got some enemies. Alright, so now we got this guy. Oh, he got me. Oh, my man shanked me. Stunned him. Oh, bite him. Wop, wop, claws. Come on, really? 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 God, these enemies are annoying. Anyways, let's go and pick some of their stuff. Alright, so we open up this door. Now there's going to be some more enemies as we make our way back to Pembroke Hospital. So we have 1,720 experience. It's actually not bad, but we won't be able to level up our claw, sadly. Alright, so those guys are missing. I believe there's going to be some more guys now that when you go through this gate. So this, when you came through this area, there was like some regular guys, but you're going to run into some bosses
Whoever
over
left
here.
these marks did so.
Yeah, Toby Sheen and Vincent Sheen. Who these guys are doesn't really explain. Alright, so I need to take care of these other guys. Oh, dang it, I was just about to give that man the claws.
It's on him! It's on him! I'll kill it! Take its head!
Ah, dang, grenades. Alright, so we give him a nice little parry. Alright, so we need to take care of this guy back here, because he's a problem. We do really good damage against this guy.
Burn it, boys! Finish it!
Get out of my way. Like I said, the combat is very wonky at times. I'm trying to bite that guy, but it won't let me. Alright, so this guy should be dead now. God, my man's just flailing around. Oh, come on, game. How is he not dead? Alright, so now it's just this guy. Alright, stunned him. And he's dead. So now we gotta use Truncheon. It's an offhand melee weapon. 15 stun on it. That's actually not bad. Alright, so let's see. A use Truncheon. That's a bludgeon. Alright, so it has 15 stun on it. That's actually... Oh, it's an offhand weapon. Oh, okay, alright. So this has 15 stun, this has 10 stun. Alright. I thought it was like a two-handed weapon. Alright guys, and that's going to be it for the video. In the next video, we will be talking to Lady Ashbury to learn all we can about our affliction with the vampire virus. And also go on with the story. So thank you guys for all watching. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to leave a like. Definitely comment down below, you know, see what other games you would like to see me play, and also your thoughts on this game. And it's going to be your boy Busp out. Peace out, everybody.